84% of freelancers are now using AI tools. The ones who aren't are earning 40% less. This video is for the ones who want to change that. Right now, there are 5 tools, all free, and almost nobody is talking about how the top earners actually use them. I'm not going to waste your time with tools you've heard of but never actually used properly. What I'm showing you today is the exact workflow that separates the freelancers billing $5,000 a month from the ones stuck chasing $500 projects. Stay with me, because Tool 3 is the one most people discover way too late. And Tool 5 is the reason some freelancers look like they have a whole team behind them when it's just them and a laptop. Tool 1, ChatGPT. And before you close this tab, this is not another ChatGPT can write for you video. The freelancers actually earning 6 figures on Upwork are not using it to write. They're using it to reply. Here's the exact workflow. A job post drops in your inbox. Instead of staring at a blank proposal for 20 minutes, you paste the full job post into ChatGPT, add 3 lines about your background, and ask it to draft a proposal in your voice that answers the client's actual problem. Not a template, a real response. You read it, tweak 2 sentences, send it. The freelancer who does this sends 15 proposals in the time it used to take to send 3. Same quality, better hit rate, no upgrade, completely free. Tool 2 completely changed how I handle research. And it works for every single type of freelance work: design, writing, coding, consulting. Every single one. Tool 2, Claude, made by Anthropic. Free tier. No card required. Here's what nobody tells you about Claude. It's not for writing faster. It's for thinking clearer. Say a client sends you a 14-page brief for a brand refresh. Old workflow. Read it twice, take notes, hope you didn't miss anything, start work. Discover the contradiction on day 3. New workflow. Drop the entire brief into Claude and ask it 3 questions. What is the client actually asking for? Where does the brief contradict itself? What are the 5 questions I should send back before I start? You get a clean map of the entire project in under 2 minutes. The freelancers using Claude bill fewer revision rounds because they caught the mess before it became their problem. That is the whole trick. My personal take? Claude is the tool I'd keep if I could only keep one. It doesn't just save time, it makes you genuinely better at your work. Tool 3 is the one most people discover way too late. And once you see it, you'll wonder how you sent a single client email without it. Tool 3, Grammarly. Free version. And I know you've heard of it. But here's the version freelancers actually use. Every client email, every proposal, every Slack message to a new contact runs through it before it sends. Not for spelling, for tone. The free tier flags when you sound unsure, when you sound aggressive, when a sentence is doing too much. You fix 3 words and suddenly the message reads like someone who knows what they charge and why. That is the whole edge. Clients don't hire the most talented freelancer. They hire the one who sounds like they've done this before. Tool 4, Otter.ai. Free plan gives you 300 minutes of transcription a month. That's more client calls than most freelancers take. Every discovery call, every kickoff, every check-in, Otter records and transcribes it in real time. You show up present, you're not scribbling notes. After the call, you get a clean transcript, a summary, and a list of action items sent straight to your inbox. That one client who says we discussed this on the call 3 weeks later, you have the receipts. Scope creep dies quietly. So does the anxiety of forgetting the one detail that mattered. Before I wrap up, there is one more tool. And it's the reason some freelancers look like they have a whole creative team behind them when it's just them. Tool 5, Canva AI. Free account. If you can't design, this is the one. A client asks for a social carousel, a pitch deck, a one-pager. Old you Google's free design template for 40 minutes. New you opens Canva, types what you need in plain English, and Magic Design builds it. Brand colors, layout, spacing, the lot. You spend 10 minutes swapping the copy for the client's actual words and you send it. It looks like you hired a designer. You did not. And the client doesn't need to know the tool did the heavy lifting. They only need to see the work look the part. Here's the stack. ChatGPT for proposals. Claude for thinking through the brief. Grammarly for the tone of every message. Otter for the calls. Canva for anything you hand a client. Run all 5 for 1 week. You get about 2 hours a day back. 2 hours to take on another client. 2 hours to raise your rates and stop chasing volume. 2 hours to close the laptop at a normal time. Same work, fewer hours. That is the whole point. New video every week breaking down the exact tools the highest earning freelancers are using right now. The subscribe button is right there. See you in the next one.